obviously in San Jose plays later today, so you're going to keep an eye on the scoreboards. But Vegas, too, this is a huge game for them. They've been shut out 2 games in a row. Trying to push this over to get one. It's going to be one of those emotional games because you have Colton Sissons, Cole Smith, and Jeremy Lazar coming back to Nashville for their first time. So there'll be that extra motivation for them not only to get their game, but for those guys as well. The Predators have to continue to play. I thought the game against Seattle was one of their best lately. They defended well. They got off to a good start. They got good goaltending. So you're going to need more of that today against Vegas. Marcus is
Ground Advantage, official shipping sponsor of the NHL.
Want the chance to celebrate a $1 million win again and again? Play Millionaire for Life for your chance to win $1 million a year, every year. For life. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun.
Folks come to Nashville for the music. They come to Smashville for a show. We've got the big hits, the fan favorites, and more than enough showstoppers. Any view's a good one, whether you're up high or front row. As long as you know how to party, you'll fit in just fine. Nashville Predators. Only in Smashville.
Alrighty, y'all. We are live as the 31, 24, and 14 disappointments of the Golden Knights head into Nashville against the 31, 28, and 9 Predators. Vegas on a downhill streak, 127 minutes without a goal, which means Nashville, you are either about to become a pincushion or shit, we're about to be more embarrassed than the Golden Knights have ever been. 3 games in a row for VGK have had one side not score a point. We'll see how that ends up going. Sorry, losing to the Mammoth 4-0, the Sabres 2-0, beating the Blackhawks 4-0, losing to the, beating the Penguins 6-2 and losing to the Stars 2-1. Again, for the Knights, we were expecting a bit of a turnaround after the Stars game, and though it looked as if it was coming, Well, shit. Here we are now. Ooh, Trace Atkins doing the anthem. I gotta hear this. Man, I love Trace Atkins. I haven't heard him sing in a long time. One of the best country bass voices. Like, he's good. Predators beating the Kraken 3-1, the Jets 4-3, losing to the Oilers 3-1, losing to the Canucks 4-3, and beating the Kraken 4-2. But see, against the Sabres, they went 3-2, which means they actually know how to score a goal against these teams. Gallantly streaming, the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in it. Move through the night that our There we go. Big old night shout in Nashville as we get close to the puck drop. What up, Jonathan? Good morning, buddy. Man, I rolled out of bed, kicked on the stream, and now we are here. So I will be... Oh, dude, I didn't even make sure the camera was in the right spot. Well... A little bit taller on that. Okay. Ooh, a little crooked there. And I didn't close my closet. Jonathan did. I am, like I said, I'm just waking up, brother. This should be interesting. I will have to check on my coffee in a minute. Can you see? Nice, Jonathan. Attaboy. That's the Vegas lifestyle. Yeah, my buddy got a hold of me. I haven't been able to spend any time with him, see his kids, none of that for a while, for a couple months. Usually spend, like, my folks go out of town either Thanksgiving or Christmas every year. So when they do, I spend that time with them. I didn't even get to do that this year. So last night was a lot of fun. Man, I sat around a table drinking beer with a buddy and his kids watching TV. It was the best night, man. I enjoyed the shit out of that. But yeah, that did lead to an 11 a.m. or 10:50 wake up. I don't even know why I try and watch these fucking games on this fucking... Sorry, we're starting off hot because this piece of shit stream just absolutely refuses to fucking work anymore. Years and years and years and years, it's perfectly fine. But as more people get fed up with the pieces of shit that are ESPN and the NHL, more people are streaming and ripping the streams because NHL and ESPN can go to absolute hell for what they've done for making it impossible to watch hockey. All right, I think I'm done with the bitching. There we go. That's what I want to see. Finally, our old site is back up and running. Never mind. Damn it, dude. Can we just catch up? Okay, I know we've been up for like 21 minutes. Haven't caught a break yet. So can we please just get a functioning fucking stream? Thank you. Puck into the high corner of the Nashville zone. Battle for it as it comes out to the circle. Fed all the way across to the blue line and back in by Vegas. All right, hey, when I'm tired, I'm bitchy. When I'm hungry, I'm bitchy. When I'm tired and hungry, I'm just an absolute twat. So I apologize, guys. Well, once we get to intermission, I need to get the coffee made, and once we get to intermission, I'll try and be less of a cunt. I'll try. Don't expect much. Shot up Marner, or puck goes off the post. Marner standing right in front of the goal cannot get the rebound. He ends up drawing it back and stuffing it into the pads of Noonan. Great. And now I'm just trying to bring up my cheat sheet for the scoreboard. I already know what's going to happen because our feed is so fucking far behind. So the way, okay. Eichel to the high point. Hutton gets stopped way out high. Kind of fumbles. Okay, Hutton at least doesn't allow it in. Oh, wait, when did Nashville score? I must have, I missed something. Okay, so we're going to try and get back into it. Sorry, this has been the opposite of how I usually want this to go, but because of the feed, I completely missed the fact that Nashville apparently scored right off the rip. Right, Steven Stamkos with an assist from Ryan O'Reilly, 38 seconds in. Tell me that piece of shit Mole Mountain is in net. No, it's Schmidt. Okay. So they're going to do exactly what yeah, Jonathan already. And they're going to do exactly what I knew they were going to do. They should have played Hill against Nashville and had Schmidt for Dallas, but instead they're going to play Schmidt back to back and they're going to play Aiden piece of shit Hill tomorrow against the Stars. And again, Hilly wasn't the, I'm going to give shit to Hill for at least one of the goals. But those goals weren't his fault. Now, do you need a goalie to make a save in situations where your team abandons you up front? Yeah, absolutely. However, like he did against Dallas, for example. But 6 games in a row, Hilly shouldn't have started. And I still don't, no matter what's going on, I don't like Aiden Hill. I'm not willing to go full Chicken Little yet, Jonathan. You're absolutely right. We might not, but it's like until that we get to that point, no sense in being sad about it. Get all mad and end up making it in on the wild card or making it in third or something. Vegas is trash right now though, which is the really sad part. No, I definitely agree with you, man. Down into the Nashville zone. Puck comes back out. McNabb will feed it all the way across the ice. Colasar dumps it around to the low board. Smith gets in first to the high corner. Fed out front, and a good stick battle prevents the shot opportunity. It's something's going on in that locker room. I don't know if it's shot from the low wall caught by a Noonan. And Noonan's looking around like he's pissed off at the Golden Knights. Hey, cunt, if you don't know what's going on behind you, figure it the fuck out first. It's your own teammate that just did that to you, you dumb shit. Still the dumbest trade. Zach Whitecloud, first round pick and a second round pick. We don't pick and we don't keep our pick. So what the fuck does it matter what draft pick we get? Because that's just a trading token. But let's get rid of Zach Whitecloud and bring in Rasmus Anderson. I hate the Golden Knights management so much. Rather than put any effort into building the new guys, we'll just replace. We'll replace our guys that are in their mid-20s, that are playing well, look good, look strong, look fast. We're going to replace them with the 36-year-old. That's what Vegas does. Plug up the low boards. Marner able to get it into neutral. Dorofeyev across. Nashville's just hitting. And, of course, we go offsides. Holy shit. Let's take a look at this goal real quick. Literally off the face-off dot, puck goes to the middle, slap shot it in. Management fell for the trap of star players. Dude, management thought it's not that the one part I'll agree with, or I'll disagree with you, Xavier, is they didn't fall for the trap. They thought they were being geniuses and doing something new. Right? Their whole method, their whole thing to the Cup and 6 was we're doing something different. And for a while they did. But then once they got the Cup, they're like, okay, what the fuck does it matter anymore? We accomplished our goal. Shot from the high point. Barbashev tries to follow up. But for the 131st minute, Vegas will stay with no score. Puck into the box. Yeah, this much talent, but struggling because, yeah. Because the goal was the Cup. And I know every year the goal is the Cup, but no, they wanted the Cup in 6. So once they got the Cup in 6, Colasar's mustache is bugging me because it's way longer on one side. But once they got the Cup, nobody fucking cares about the system. Nobody's bought in. Cassidy's trying to do, management decided that they're the ones that won the Cup, not the coach and the players. So they decided to make all of the staffing decisions, all the skating decisions. Like Caden Korzak has been shoved down our throat for the last 2 fucking years when Ben Hutton is twice the defenseman. He's bigger, stronger, faster, heavier on the boards, heavier on his skates. He's a defense first guy. If he scores, which he was doing well, and then he gets pulled anyway for Caden Korzak. Ooh, stolen puck, Howden right in front of Annunen, cannot find the space between the pipes to the high point. Theodore dumps it back around to Howden and picked up. Colasar going in with a hard hit. I like that. Vegas staying active, but Colasar's too worried about pinning the dude to the boards to play the puck, so he loses it. Finally, we get Colasar being a little bit of a hitting motherfucker, but he doesn't care about the puck. Yeah, Howden just misses the net wide. We can't find the space between the pipes, dude. But yeah, like the talent, because the talent that we have, it's, you know, the idea of a dream team works for the Olympics because you're all fighting for the same, you know, everybody has the same goal. When you're back in the NHL, you have this guy who all he cares about is his extension, trying to go from $2.5 to $5 million a year. All this guy cares about is his scoring record. All this guy cares about is, you know, this, that, or the other. You got guys that, and then you get guys like Sissons and Bowman who are so afraid to fuck up that they're pressing all game, and all they, you know, it's amazing they don't make more mistakes, but they do make mistakes. Dorofeyev goes 19 feet wide of the net as he slipped trying to put the shot the one time in from the high circle. 6 minutes gone in the period. Marner fighting off the boards, gets it to the middle 2 hurdle. Down to Hannafin as he goes down, or walks down the low wall, misses his shot, goes back to Ben Hutton. The pass across the blue line, Hurdle trying to feed it to the center, hits skate, so that goes back into neutral. Vegas re-enters from the high corner. Colasar trying to make moves. Down to Lazon, his shot hits Annunen and goes way up high and out of the arena, or out of the ring. Okay, never mind. Dorofeyev would have gone 6 feet wide left, but he hit a Nashville skater all the way to the net. Okay, guys, give me 2 seconds. Let me run and go get my coffee real quick. Ugh. The nectar of the gods. No, this is the nectar of Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. I think it's more of a curse than a gift, but it's the curse that I absolutely accept. Oh, that was one thing, dude, last night. So went over to my buddy's house. I ended up buying just a 12-pack of Kirkland brand beer. They have a lager. Dude, it was really fucking good. And it's apparently pretty clean because I feel fantastic today. Like I said, I've been drinking months and I feel great. Had a bunch of those, a couple Alaskans. Barbashev out front to Stone Eichel trying to follow up, and Annunen shuts him down. We extend to 134 minutes without a goal. But yeah, dude, that beer is actually really good. Cans were tiny. I mean, it's 12-ounce cans. Barbashev on Annunen, he gets stopped. But I felt like it was way too small because it's not like drinking an IPA or anything. That shit went down like water. But yeah, very, very good. McNabb. Good for what it is, I should say. All the way up ahead as Kolasar gets into the high corner. Dowd keeps working it around the backboards. Cole Smith trying to get up to the zone, but he is picked off. Puck comes all the way back to Anderson. Tips and could not control. I don't agree that was the offsides for that long, but Anderson avoiding the hit. At least he's got a little bit of a brain on him from time to time. Kolasar across the ice to Anderson. He walks in. He's got Cole Smith. Anderson shoots. And he goes off the outside of the net. Follow up, trying to stuff it in with a backhand. No going. Oh, my shit. Puck in from the red line all the way back behind Akira Schmid. Hannafin. To the red line. Dumped behind and noon into the high corner. And Sissons gets it deeper. Trying to feed it out front was Howden. Gets it back, goes high point, and Howden's shot gets stopped by a Noonan. Sissons collects as Howden gets pressed on the wall. To the net. Covered by a Noonan. I mean, it was good. It was good defended by Noonan. They're acting like this guy just made the save of the year in Game 7. They go and show the replay. Stone whiffed on the puck. Like that's one thing that cracks me up, and they do it to Vegas too. I'm not saying they never do, but they gas up so much, and it's like, dude, yeah, it was great, but what the fuck are we talking about here? Like it was standard goalie procedure. Marner backhands that Hutton on the blue line. He's gonna throw it towards the net. That's the second or third shot I've seen Hutton take. He's gotten plenty to the goal. I'm okay with it because our defensemen all for the last 3 games have decided I'm gonna shoot into the guy standing in front of me rather than try and make it to the net. So we're improving. However, the shots are 13-1, and the score is 1-0. Face off one off the dot to the left of N and in. Skating in is Theodore because why would we not want our defensemen to try and skate into the crease to make a instead of passing the fucking puck and throwing it in from the point? He catches it at the point and decides he's going to skate and do his own thing. I don't even have teammates. Fuck, I hate Shea Theodore, dude. Shea Theodore is the bane of my defensive existence. Excuse me. Eichel on the dot to the left of Annunen. Barbashev to his left. Stoney up top. And Nashville wins it up the low boards and out, tip back the other way and sent right ahead to the Vegas blue line across the ice as it is cut off by Jack Eichel. Stoney passes across to Barbashev. Eichel by space at the top boards, and then what was the play here? Barbashev crosses the red line, goes from the low boards to the high boards. He goes up in the air. He doesn't dump to the corner. He goes across the blue line. Eichel hits the blue line, watches the puck stand. He can obviously see where the puck's headed. He sees the defenseman. Instead of making the decision to try and fight for the puck or to get back on defense, he just stands there at the blue line watching it. That's the shit from Eichel that has bugged me since he got here. Another shot by Hurdle and another save by Annunen. But ever since Eichel got here, it's the one thing that pisses me off about him. He'll swing, miss his shot, and instead of trying to go and skate for it, he'll do this. And then he'll hang his head and kind of move towards the puck, and the play's still going. And every now and then we get flashes of that from Eichel. He's done really well about fixing his mental game, but every now and then you get those flashes, and that's one of them, and that's not good. That means he's completely checked out. Battle in the high corner of the Nashville zone. Out ends up with it. Pass goes off some skates. He gets it back to the point. Anderson takes a shot as he dumps it in. Cole Smith got hit up high, it looked like, but I guess it got tipped up and out of play. Lazard and Weisblatt talking. We'll see how that goes. If that goes anywhere. Of course, our boy Nick Hague and Jonathan Marchessault suck. Dude, it's so funny. I was such a Marchessault fan until Marchessault decided to act like such a twat. Ouch. Yeah, corrupted. Sure enough, Vegas is still bad. 28 seconds in, dude. Let's see what's happening in the world. Dude, again, I woke up 10 minutes before it, I woke up about 10 minutes before the game started. I'm still rushing, trying to get some coffee slammed down. It's a Schmid. Dude, that was a goal that sometimes a goalie gets beat. You know, most of the goals I can't hold too much. Like last game, I can't hold those goals against Hill too much. This one you can hold against Schmitty, but it was a very quick off the face off to the middle of the ice and in before the guy even finished his swing. It was a missile. It was a great shot. Good face off win. Great shot. Schmid was a little bit asleep. But the problem is that means we're going to have Mr. 7-0 in net for Dallas. 3 goals, 3 shots is rough. Yeah. And like I said, Hilly definitely could have made a play on at least one of those. However, it wasn't his fault. If it's a 3-on-1 coming down and they score, or a 2-on-1, I can't blame Aiden Hill for that. If it's a backdoor pass where the coverage is completely blown, so you've got a free, the goalie has to be facing left, and you let your man completely go free like Bowman did on the first goal, you can't put it on Hill because he didn't make it back enough or fast enough, right? So our defense is the reason that we have gotten absolutely destroyed. However, Aiden Hill is a man who's based off confidence. His play is based off his confidence. And against Dallas, we are going to get bent over and our shit pushed in. I have no understanding why. I will not be able to understand why we wouldn't put Hill in against Nashville and have Schmidt for Dallas. Watch leaves their forward defense. Sick goalie holds it down. Sometimes. What's the Leafs record this year? So that's not quite true. You know what I mean? Puck to the middle. Theodore trying to throw it down. It's like, don't get me wrong. There are games where players, the skaters play like shit and the goalie's able to keep it tight. However, if you expect that your goalie is going to do that every single time, you are out of your mind. Not saying that that's what you're saying, but no goalie can be Mr. Lock it down while your team sucks every single game. Now, I've got plenty to be, like I said, I've got plenty to be mad at Hill about, but I also like it too. He only gave up 2 against Dallas. That's a good win. He shut out Chicago. That's a good win. 2 against Pitt after we lost 5-0. It's a good win. But puck up ahead and tipped in and sent right back out the other way, chasing down the low boards around the back of Schmid. Shot towards the net, but it didn't even make it there. That was a weird whiff where it was on direction. Opportunity stuff, trying to stuff on Schmid, and McNabb, rightfully so, going after Evangelista. He's lucky he didn't get that cross check to the back of the head. Sitting there just whacking away at Schmid. But you know why he didn't get jumped and he just got a little shove? Because we're punk ass Vegas, dude. No fucking balls. That's the shit that pisses me off. Dude sitting there whacking away at your goalie and he gets a little shove. Every other team would jump the dude. That's the shit that kills locker rooms. I'm sorry. But our team has no balls. We are worse than Toronto in defending our own players. It is the most annoying fucking thing ever. I'm so sick of it, dude. Like I said, I woke up. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm bitchy. I apologize. Sissons kicked off the dot. Howden in. Let's go, punk ass Vegas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 99-1. Punk ass Golden Knights. Fuck you. I love you. Please do good and win the game, but go fuck yourselves. I said, dude, the reason I get so animated and excited talking about the Golden Knights is because I fucking love the VGK. I hate it, and it was DeBoer. DeBoer came in, nipped the nuts off off the guys, off our misfits, and it just, our toughness went away, man. It's fucking sucks. Puck up the low boards, Hannafin back chasing it down. He sends it back behind Schmid, and Hutton is cut off. But since Hutton has the size and the strength, he actually wins the battle in the corner. I'm so happy to see Ben Hutton, and Caden Korzak is not the gifted defenseman that the Golden Knights seem to think he is. Ben Hutton has done fantastic when he's had opportunities to play. He's done a lot better than number 6, yet this is the first time he's gotten the call in months. Hannafin feeds it up ahead to Marner, makes entry on the low side. Spinning backhand goes well wide, and then Hurdle goes down trying to make a play. But he just spun himself straight into the ground like a screw. Puck down into the low corner. Nashville trying to work up the boards. Marner trying to get down to Barbashev, but Nashville's sticks are cleaner right now. And Nashville has 2 shots on net. Vegas has 15. What's that tell you? Well, just making it to McNabb. Big shot. Hits a body out front. Just taking too much time. Plug up to McNabb on the outside of the low circle. We're way too deep. We're way too deep. All right, we got lucky. They decided to do a high road clear, and Theodore goes back. If they could have made an exit, if they would have controlled the puck and tried to leave, they'd have been going at least 2-on-1 against Shea Theodore. But they got a little excited. Colasar at the blue line, leaving it for the Lazan at the point. Skating down hard into the corner. Holds up and has the puck taken away to the high point. Knocked down, sent back in, and Nashville will clear. Up the low boards, Marchessault takes a bump from Lazan. And into the corner, everybody goes. Vegas right back out. Cole Smith gets it to Colasar to Anderson Smith and into the Nashville zone. Back behind Annunen. Colasar gets it to the high boards. Cole Smith collects. Circles up at the high knock. Quick shot. And a big pad save by Annunen. Cole Smith made the shot and then absolutely dumped one of the Predators. I'm going to want to see that shot again. But damn it, we cannot find the open space. And we get an interference. I love it. We have hope, even though our power play has been just as shit as our 5-on-5. We have hope. What a dangerous thing to have. 800, Anthony Stellaris, 894 starts on a Wayward's team, 869 for Hill, both been injured. Yeah. I mean, saying a Wayward's team may not be 100%, but yeah, I mean, sure, fuck it. Hey, like I said, Aiden Hill, thank you for your service. You could kindly fuck off now. The only problem is they don't, Vegas doesn't have the confidence in Carl Lindbaum that I have. I mean, after I watched his first game against Tampa, how do you not at least feel that guy out a little more than you do? Still disappointed that he was sent back to Vegas plays hard, they're good. It's not even if they play hard, dude. It's if they play smart. If they play well, it's play hard is I'm sorry, them putting in effort isn't what makes them good. It's them playing smart. It's them playing clean. It's them playing with their heads up, not being selfish or being a little bit selfish. It's decision making. It's not being scared. It's wanting to play the game. Theodore and Hannafin signed their big contracts. They've played like shit ever since. It's having something to fight for. It's having a goal that's above more than just you. And like I said, as soon as Vegas won it in 6, and again, I don't even necessarily blame the players, but after Vegas won it in 6, management decided that, okay, everything that got us here goes away now. Fuck that. Fuck our fans. Like, them slacking really fucks them. Absolutely it does. They don't know when to show up for a game. The game starts at 7. We'll be there by 7:45. It's unreal. But it's everybody went from we need to win the cup in 6. We need to win the cup in 6. Okay. We won the cup in 6. Okay, the dog caught the car. Now what? And the now what is, okay, let's try and keep doing innovative, creative shit rather than investing time and effort into our young guys so that we can build them into a system they actually buy into. Nobody buys into the Vegas system right now, and why would you? You're going to be gone next year. I mean, like Dowd and Cole Smith and Nick Dowd probably won't be here after the playoffs. You know what I mean? So it's just because that's what Vegas does. Puck sent back. Eichel collects through neutral to Theodore Marner. Eichel on the low dot. Everybody's in position. Marner up high. Stoney down low. Ertl in the middle. Shoots. Covered by Annunen. Damn it, that guy's good. I said, especially when it comes to goalies, I hate so many goalies. And the reason I hate them is because those bastards don't wear my jersey. And I'm not the biggest fans of the ones who do. Like I said, thank you, Aiden Hill, Stanley Cup champion. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Schmidt has been on fire. He got his second chance or third chance or whatever chance he's on, and he's trying to do his best, even though but he's not, he's not setting records, but he's doing really well. Carter Hart needs to come back and play like a damn brick wall because he's been he started to slack before he got hurt. And then they don't trust Lindbaum. What do we do? Eichel backhand towards the net. Stoney sends it back to the low corner. Eichel to Marner up top. Marner shoots. And then it drops the puck. Comes to Eichel. Back to Marner. Eichel cannot get a shot on a potentially open net. Oh my goodness, dude. We are developing plays. We are actually getting pucks to the goalie, which we have struggled to do. Stone goes down. Eichel shoots, and it's a glove save. Annunen. Eichel shooting from way out high again. Too many shots coming from out high. Too many shots coming from the top of the circles. And with clean shooting lanes, which it's an improvement because we've been hitting so many bodies between the dots that it's annoying. However, we need, none of it means nothing. We could have 3,800 shots versus fucking 19 in the first period, 19 shots. Annunen has bricked us every step of the way. And for every time he's not there, there's the post. So we are about to hit 140 minutes of scoreless VGK hockey. Battle for it. 15 seconds left on the man advantage. 2:30 left in the period. Anderson should have one-timed it, but instead he passes it back for a shot by Theodore. Anderson, clear. Instead of throwing it at the net from a clear shooting lane on a good angle, let's kick it back to Shea Theodore, who now has to shoot through 6 bodies, and we'll make sure the puck never touches the crease. Give away Shea. At the red line, across. Dumped in on the high side, and we got a couple of hands up saying out of play, but they're going to let him go. Barbashev, or who is that? Is that Barbie trying to get cute? No, that was Bowden trying to get cute with the little between the leg backhander lift. That doesn't go anywhere. And now we have 3-on-3 the other way. Thank God Nashville is slow. Holy hell. The high corner sent around to the low boards, and there's a stumble by, I can't tell who for Nashville. Cole Smith, he goes down. Cole Smith's able to work it out to neutral. But the Predators reset back in their own zone. Worked up through neutral. McNabb takes it and puts it off a skate. So now we're again in some trouble. Theodore around to the low boards in the Vegas zone. Pass up to the middle. Nobody can handle the fucking puck, dude. How have we gotten 21 shots on net when we cannot catch the puck on a pass? McNabb lets it go by at the blue line, so now we're back into neutral. Less than 60 seconds on the clock. Vegas fight scrum? Nah. They will if it comes down to it, but Colasar maybe. There's guys that are willing to fight, but we're not initiating shit. Anderson down the hurdle, trying to feed it out front, and a good stick gets in the way of that pass to Marner. And now they're going the other way. Shot from the low boards on Schmidt. He'll cover it up and freeze it. 20 seconds to go. It's Evangelista breaks the other way for a quick opportunity from range. So yeah, 28 seconds in, Nashville gets their first shot, which ends up being a goal. Now 20.7 seconds left on the clock. They get their third shot. So they had one shot in over 19 minutes of play. They had one shot following their goal. And we're losing 1-0. Face off to the left of Akira Schmid. Predators win. Try to get a quick one on net again. Schmidt knocks it down with the glove this time. 10 seconds left on the clock for the first period. Pass to the middle. Somebody just got dumped, and now they're clearly hanging on to the stick. We're not going to worry about that. It's over anyway. The period's over anyway. Shots are 21-4, Golden Knights. I don't think y'all heard that. The shots are 21-4 in favor of Vegas. I think we have 6 good opportunities for a goal, 6 chances. Nope. Jonathan, not only can we not score a darn goal, we can't score a damn goal, a fucking goal, a piece of shit, dumb twat goal. We can't score a fucking thing right now. 21 shots, Jonathan. 21. What are we doing, dude? Holy shit. 140 minutes of scoreless hockey for the Golden Knights. At least this time we're getting shots. Like I said, they're shitty shots. They're shots from way too high with nobody in front of the net, no screen. And when there is a screen, we just hit the bodies in front. Like there's just nothing to this fucking team anymore, guys. What are we doing? Like I said, the effort is there. It's for the first time in a long time, I can say the effort is there. We just suck. I don't know if it's everybody wanting to be the hero, everybody pressuring themselves so that they're just panicking. Schmidt was way better save percent. Yeah. Schmidt has a much, much better save percentage. I'm very surprised that, like I said, it's after Hill gives up 3-on-3 in his 6th start in a row. You're going to take him out. You see Schmidt be a brick fucking wall for you. So I got an idea. Let's put Schmidt in against Nashville, and we'll play Aiden Hill against the Dallas Stars. Schmidt got beat. It was a quick, like I said, great face-off win, great shot. Schmidt got beat. You can't hate. You know, Schmidt probably should have made the stop. Absolutely. Okay, I can't say absolutely after I say probably. I'm still tired. Give me a second here. But I don't understand. You play Hill 6 games in a row, which is the stupidest fucking thing you could ever do. Because you got this guy that's not exactly playing phenomenally well. He was starting to get better, but then you give him a break. But then when he gets embarrassed, you say, don't worry about it. We're going to pull you in the first period. Don't worry about it. You're going to play the hardest competition we're going to have all week. So, Aiden Hill's going to be in net for Dallas, dude. Just think about that. Thinking about that actually makes me fucking uncomfortable. I do not like it. But hey, guys, we're going to take a quick second since I was late waking up. I know. Oh, bad llama. Anyway. Dude, I got to watch Emperor's New Groove again. That just triggered something in me. That's like, fuck, I got to watch that movie. I'm going to get... I'm going to follow my man's lead and go get a little study. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Y'all know the drill. Give it about 10 minutes and we'll pop in for the start of the second period. See you guys shortly. Oh, hang on. Let me mute the TV so I don't get a copyright strike. I've been doing shit about that. Sorry, I bet that was loud as shit. My bad, y'all. right, y'all. I'm gonna come back a little bit early. Did I not go to the BRB screen, or did I just already? I never went to BRB, did I? Fucking chair stream, I guess. My bad. Fuck. Anyway, whoops. Let's see if the other games got in intermission and still going. Penguins and the Jets. Dude, at least it's a nice flowery chair to stare at instead of a gaming chair, I guess. From now on, when I leave, I'll sit here and let Batman watch over. I'm talking with them. Dude, I am like all out of fucking whack right now. This waking up late shit. It's for sorry. Waking up with like 10 minutes to get this together. That's for the birds, man. I'm not a fan. Had one late Vegas night and my schedule's all out of whack. Damn, this feed is fucked up. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find a different feed for Winnipeg. So Penguins are up on the Jets 3-2. See if we can clean this up just a hair. Haven't watched much of Winnipeg this year. Haven't had much of a calling to. Onto the low boards of the Winnipeg zone. Penguins working it down low. Shoot, stop. Can't tell if that's Comrie or Hellebuck in net for Winnipeg. Puck all the way down behind the Pittsburgh net, and they will work their way out. 3 minutes gone. Oh, Hellebuck's got an equipment issue. So 3 minutes gone in the third period. Shots are 22-17. Pittsburgh, Pitt leading 3-2. Let's take a quick look at who is in net for the boys. Ooh, I didn't even realize the Stars in the Wild are going to start up sometime soon. Oh, hang on. What was it, noon? 1 o'clock. Hey, be aware, we may hang out for Dallas and Minnesota just for the fuck of it. So you got Helly and Shilovs in net. And we got about 2.5 minutes left on the intermission. Pass ahead to Perfetti. He shoots, glove save. Shilovs. Check in on class real quick while we wait. It's funny, I usually talk about what Vegas needs to do or what Nashville would need to do. Nashville apparently doesn't need to do much because they're winning, even though they only have 4 shots. And Vegas, there's only one thing they need to do: get the puck in the net. Everything else, they played very well. Like, yeah, you gave up a goal off of a face-off loss. That happens. Sucks. But it happens. But they're playing extremely well. Like I said, you got 21 shots on goal. All right. Pittsburgh collects in their own territory. Counting down to 4 minutes gone in the period. Up the low boards all the way ahead. Tipped in. Crosby gets sent right back out. Jets now walk in on the high side. To the high corner. Puck to the high point. Shot. Goes in. I think it was tipped on net and beat Shilovs. And Winnipeg has tied it up. 4:04 to go. Or sorry, 4:04 into the third period in Pittsburgh. Let's take a look. Did Nyquist get a tip on it? No, I don't think he did. Pion throws it on net, and it barely made it inside the pipe. I think it went off the pipe. Look at that lane shut down. Yeah, that app's, dude. The Pens were just a moment, not even a second, a moment late shutting down the lane. But it was enough to confuse Shelovs as that puck comes in on the pipe, goes off the steel and into the net. Hopefully today, sorry, I'm bouncing the camera. Hopefully today we get to actually sound the goal buzzer. I'm damn near getting ready to press the Vegas goal horn for the fucking other team because I just want to hear it again. Ooh, a great play right up close, and Scheifele beats Shelovs over his left shoulder. Winnipeg has just taken the lead. 35 seconds later, Penguin coaches seem to be looking at something on the bench. I mean, just great play in that corner. Puck comes out from the shot from the high point, makes it to Shelovs. He makes the save, but gives up a big rebound right up front. Scheifele's the only one there. Clifton decides he's going to play pass instead of attack him, which I'm guessing he didn't realize he had help because there was no reason for Clifton not to just make a dead sprint to Scheifele. All right, looks like the Pens may be challenging something. It's looking like he's saying offsides. We're going to take just another minute here to see before we go back to our game. One moment. Sorry about that. Still waiting to see. We do have puck drop in Vegas. Let me get over there. Don't think this feed was working. Oh, they're challenging for a missed high stick. We'll put that up there and get back into Vegas. Oh, looking. I think he touched it. Iafallo touched the puck as it was up on the high boards, and that's what they're calling for the high stick. Played with the high stick. So we'll keep an eye on that as we come back about 50 seconds late into Nashville. And now Theodore is going to the box for a high stick. Good fucking grief. Dude, I want to shame Shea Theodore so bad, but instead we're going to hit him. Oh, I did the wrong thing. To be clear, that was a good call. It was an obvious high stick causing bleeding. There's no question about it. That is absolutely a good penalty. But we have rules here. If it's a penalty on them, shame. If it's a penalty on us, ref, you suck. All right, we are back. Sorry, 4-minute double minor. Marchessault goes off the pipe. Puck right back out towards him, but a good defensive stick by Cole Smith. Back down behind Schmidt to the low boards. Nashville controlling on their man advantage. Bouncing puck gets past everybody to a wide open net. I don't know why Akira Schmidt was 4 feet out at the top of the crease. He had to just completely lose track of where that puck was. I don't understand what his positioning was right there. Stamkos passes it out to the middle. Oh. Schmidt's going to look for a goalie interference, which we're not going to get. But that's what it was. Schmid went to the top left of the crease, and then the guy skated across the crease and kind of took him out of the play, but Schmidt was too hot. Like, the guy wasn't in the blue ice. Otherwise, if he had skated across the blue ice, might have a conversation about a goaltender interference, but he stayed out top, so... Akira Schmidt essentially put himself completely out of the play. And now Nashville is on the second half of the double minor because of a Shea Theodore high stick. God, that guy's going to give me a fucking stroke one day. Nashville breaks right up the middle. Marchessault got all kinds of space. Predators keep it in from the blue line. Missed pass takes it down low. Back to the low point. Fed down the low boards, looking for a place to go. Back to the blue line. Shot. Puck hits McNabb way out high, and he is down hard. And he is going straight. He got hit in the throat. And I mean, he is off in a hurry. Something is very, very, very wrong. Dude does not react like that, but he got hit right in the throat, so he probably can't breathe. It's like, I mean, it was like right there. Okay, so now we're down 2-0. Nashville has 55 seconds on a power play, and we just lost what is arguably our best defenseman. To the blue line, Nashville controlling in the Vegas zone. Back to the blue line. Right down the middle, top of the low circle. Low baseline out to the middle. Shot. Akira Schmidt makes the save. Rebound shot goes up in the air, and he makes the save again. Schmidt is definitely trying. Like I said, that first one, that first goal was we need Schmidt to be awake and make that save. But it's like I said, it's the shot was in the back of the net before the guy finished his swing. It was a rip. It was a great shot. The second one that we just saw, it's a power play because of a dumbass high stick. And Schmidt just put himself way out of position. I mean, he got help being dragged across. But Nashville controlling in the Vegas zone to the blue line, to the top of the low circle. Damn. Man, That is the perfect one-word statement for what is happening right now. I said Shea Theodore got a high stick. It caused bleeding. It's big shot from outside the high circle. Gets shut down by Schmid. Battle in the corner. Cole Smith and Noah Hannafin working together. Smith's able to get it out and up ahead. Oh, power play is over. I lost track of the power play clock. Shea Theodore was trying to... I'm like, why is Shea Theodore trying to give the puck to Nashville again? Oh, he's out of the box. How about that? Back behind Schmid into the low corner. Nashville towards the net. That looked like goalie interference to me. I'm guessing he got pushed by Lazan, but the ref had no idea what even happened, so... Back to the blue line. Shot goes well wide off of a stick. Back behind the net. Hutton fighting. And Nashville clears it or gets it to the point. Right back into the corner. Lazan possibly gets away with a cross check in the high corner. And Mark Stone's going to skate it all the way down to the blue line and toss it in. How is that not an interference? What is happening right now? Thank you, dude. Barbashev just got wrapped up and tackled. It's like, what are we waiting for? That's Eric Holla. And Holla's bitching and moaning and crying, but it's like, dude, we all just saw the same thing. Yeah, Barbashev wrapped his arm around, which, hey, shout out on Barbashev. No. Barbashev did not initiate things. I will not accept that. Paula initiated it, and then Barbashev said, okay, fuck it. I actually wouldn't be against an interference on Holla and a hold on Barbashev. If that was after watching the replay, if that was the call, I'd be okay with it. But instead, Vegas gets to display their brilliance with the extra man. Which normally that's not a joke, but today it's a joke. Eichel to the low boards down to Mark Stone. Wait, I gotta hit the shame. Shame. Marner across the blue line to Eichel on the high boards. Back to Marner. Everybody's in their favorite spots. Eichel takes the puck back to the high point. Stone cycles out to the high dot, but Eichel decides to shoot. What? Dude, can we please get something inside the dot? Can we get inside home plate and get something on that? And that's not a rebound, like actual opportunity here. Eichel passes it to himself. A little bit of a loose puck as Hurdle loses his stick. He actually turtled over the puck and was able to buy Eichel time to get it. That was funny. To the point, Marner shoots it. Looking for Stoney on the tip, but it goes wide. Eichel on the high boards. Back to Stone, but his pass gets picked off. Hurdle recovers the bouncing puck. Marner, can we get a little juice on our passes, brother? I love you, big guy. Come on. Marner to Eichel, who should have shot. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Stone works it towards the net. Hurdle up front. Passes to Dorofeyev. Will somebody shoots a fucking puck? And there goes another Vegas man advantage that produces nothing. Not even a shot on net produced by that man advantage. Eichel dumps it in from the high corner. Theodore goes down low. Barbashev trying to get it out front. He goes down, making the wild swing. Back the other way. Nashville dumps in to get a change. Theodore behind Schmid. Pass right up the gut, and Howden makes the move. Into the zone goes Barbie. His shot goes well wide. Why is he hanging out on the ice? Could be going for a change, right? Nope. Barbie, Howden, and Bowman. Not sure why. I mean, I guess you got to try something with the line change. I'm not sure Barbie, Howden, and Bowman really makes a lot of sense, but who's maybe it's just because of the power play. Sorry, I'm trying to work my way through this one. Maybe because of the power play. So, well, no, because Barbie was on the power play, so that makes less sense. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. They kept the first team out the entire time. Okay, we'll go with that. I hope they're not trying to get too crazy with the line changes because they need to do that at the beginning of the game if we're going to fucking do it, dude. Let's stop playing guessing games. Nashville, after having a goal taken away for a missed high stick stoppage, the Jets have scored again to lead the Penguins 4-3, 9:50 to go in the game. Yeah, it's funny. Like I was saying when we first came back, that power play, we didn't even get a shot on net, and we had plenty of opportunities, but everybody's looking for that extra pass. So it's the guys just can't decide when to be selfish and when not to be, because like Theodore trying to take the puck from the point all the way to the net. Stay your ass at the point. There's a reason you're a defenseman. But then on the power play, everybody's passing, nobody's shooting. Stoney had an opportunity to shoot. Eichel had an opportunity to shoot. Hurdle was right up front with a great opportunity. And I said, now McNabb's out after taking a puck to the throat. Hopefully he comes back. I'm really hoping it's one of those where it hit the vein or the nerve, the artery, whatever it is. Or like the throat, like it just caught him in a place where he had to catch his breath, gave him a stinger, and he may be talking in an octave lower than usual or an octave higher, which would be way funnier. But I'm hoping he's all right, man. We can't afford to lose our best defenseman. Nashville wins the face-off in neutral. Shots at 21-7. In favor of the Golden Knights. However, into this period, the Knights have not had a shot. Has anyone got shut out 3 games in a row? I'm willing to bet yes, but I'm willing to bet it's like 3 teams and like it's happened 3 times ever or some crazy shit like that. I was gonna hang on. Has any NHL team okay, sorry, I should be actually paying attention to this, but you ask a great question, Jonathan. Now I want the answer. Okay, now we've got a scrum at the front of the net. Dowd had his helmet pulled off. So I'm wondering what's going to happen there as him and Perbix are tied up. Yeah, we lost 3. All right, let's see what happened. There's Howden. He tries to go out front to Dowd. Dowd didn't even do it. Like, that wasn't even a reaction that called for that. That's what... And I'm not even pissed off at Nashville. Okay, everybody's going at it again. Now, Bowman's in there on a headlock with his helmet off. Like, he's got dude in a headlock. I'm like, from what I saw, none of this even called for any of this. What's dude doing down on the ice? Let's see. Show us what the fuck happened instead of this shit. Still waiting on a call to figure out what's going on, man. Multiple NHL teams have lost 3 or more consecutive games without scoring a goal. Oh, shit. The Rangers did it this season. So, Jonathan, yeah, the Rangers this season, they opened the season by losing their first 3 home games without scoring a single goal. They lost to the Pens, the Capitals, and the Oilers. The record is 8 games in a row without scoring a goal. Yeah, well, why did he go down? You didn't show us that part. You just showed the guy skating over to it. Wait, we don't have TJ sucks more, do we? Yep. TJ sucks more cock than Mia Khalifa. Weisblatt started it. Dude, what is Nashville doing all this for? Weisblatt started it. Everybody's skating to the bench, and Weisblatt decides to arm hook Bowman, either Bowman or Howden, and so they reacted. Like, it was over. Guys are skating to the bench, and Nashville sparked it back up. And, of course, all of Nashville is like, oh, my God. Everybody in that arena is like, why are you picking on them? And it's like, motherfucker, if you want to start shit, nobody's going to feel bad for you when you're down on a knee in pain. Because that's what Wiseman's on a knee on the side of the boards. And like, Wiseman is down. Man, he looks to be hurt. There's something going on. And it's like, well, let's look back and see. Oh, he started that shit and then got his ass kicked. Two-minute power play for Nashville. Go fucking figure. Yeah, and then you got dropped, didn't you? Punk ass bitch. You could have just skated. Weissman could have just skated to his bench and it was done. Instead, he goes and starts talking shit to Howden and then spins him around. So what does Howden do? He fucking hurts him, dude. Oh my God. And of course, instigating. No, why would you give a penalty to a guy who started the whole thing? Like, that whole sequence didn't even require that. Dowd didn't even whack away. Nashville has done way worse to Schmid with no reaction. Granted, that's the Golden Knights' fault, but that was not warranted to turn into the original scrum that it turned into. And then, like I said, if Weissman would have just skated to his bench, then the second thing wouldn't have happened. But no. Nashville gets the power play. Good old TJ Luxmore and crew. The guy shouldn't be allowed to bag fucking groceries at Albertsons, yet he is a constant issue as an official in the NHL. Unbelievable. Nashville started all of that shit. They attacked Dowd in front of the net, and then Weissman went after Howden, and they're on a power play. Unfucking believable. From outside the top circle, Nashville controlling in the Vegas zone. Marchessault taps it back to that eye wall. Right up front, and a good stick by Lazon keeps that attempt from getting to Schmidt. 40 seconds gone on the man advantage. 11:15 to go in the second. Ooh, Penguins have tied it up. 6.5 to go in the second period. Nashville on the high boards. Out to the middle of the point, and Marchessault gets stopped by Schmidt. Puck cleared back out to neutral. Predators come right back in to the low corner. Anderson trying to track it down. Marchessault gets there first. From the high point, across the blue line, looking for a place to go. Shot comes in. Anderson swallows it, Schmidt swallows it up. 39 seconds on the Nashville power play. 10:34 to go in the second. I just don't even know what to say or what to do at this point, man. The odds that we make the playoff are shrinking every single day because Vegas just can't find a way to score the puck. Like I said, we had 21 shots in the first period, 9.5 into the second, we have one. Lazan finally gets a second one on net, but he's stuffed by Annunen. Thought he got a high stick. You mean the dude that held on to the stick and then when he fell down decided to bitch about it? I'm being a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. Marner dumps and chases. And Nashville will come back the other way. Across the blue line, pass is late. Anderson cuts it off. Hanifin has to make a hard cut back to the high corner, but he is able to get it clear into the zone onto Annunen. A good stick. Puck behind the net. Hurdle making a great play. Shot comes in, and it is wide. Son of a bitch. Barbashev went wide. So, no, it's Hurdle. Now it's Hurdle Dorofeyev Barbashev. Pass up ahead to Nashville. Anderson pressing back the other way. Shot comes in from the blue line. It is swallowed by Schmidt. Oh, we are back to full strength hockey. Let me correct that real quick. Yeah, the shots at 24-10. Vegas losing 2-0. And again, it was a power play goal that they scored on, so it is what it is. Schmidt put himself in a position to get taken out of the play. Dude, the struggle is real, man. I'm going to have Winnipeg and Pittsburgh up as well, so we'll be checking in between the two games. 4-4 in Pittsburgh, 5.5 to go in that one. So that should be the more exciting game. And then we'll check in at 1 o'clock, the Stars and the Wild. So hopefully Vegas can find a way to show a little bit of momentum to make it worth watching this game. That'll make it a little easier to roll into the Stars and the Wild. Just hang out for a little bit today. Got nothing going on. 1 o'clock, as well as Dallas, Minnesota. You've got the Sabres and the Kings and the Flyers and the Sharks. At 2, the Kraken and the Blue Jackets. At 4, Islanders, Canadians. Maple Leafs, Senators, Blues and Canucks. 5 o'clock, the Bruins and the Red Wings. 7 o'clock, a game we may come back for, which is the Tampa Bay Lightning in Edmonton against the Oilers. So I have no plans for tonight. Keep an eye out. Getting involved a little bit after the whistle. Your guys started all the shit and you guys ended up with a power play. Still don't know the math on that one. In Pittsburgh, 5:10 to go in the third. Shots are 25-24 Pitt. Fans working up into the zone. Crosby looking for the pass across and a great defensive stick by the Jets. Winnipeg right into the zone the other way on the low boards to the low point across the blue line. Shot from the top of the high circle, misses the net. And we've immediately got motion again in Nashville. It's all I love. We must have a. I gotta mute it. I hate muting hockey games, but I can't listen to it. It's got to be Nashville announcers, because everything Nashville does is just great. Nothing. Nashville has not done anything wrong, man. Like I said, starting all the fights and shit. Nah. Icing on Nashville. And hey, you know what? I am the exact same way in favor of Vegas. It is what it is. It's bias. I can't listen to that. So I'm not trying to say I'm any better. Make it 100% clear. 9:08 to go in the second. Shots are 24-9 in favor of the Golden Knights. Face off to the right of Annunen. Won by Vegas. Marner takes it to the point. Theodore throws it lightly on net, and it's fought away. Puck out front, but nobody there. Dorofeyev was a step off. And Nashville's able to get it clear. Oop, Haig's going to turn it up into his own zone. And now they get clear. Schmidt back to play it in the trapezoid. Leaves it off for McNabb. It is good to see him back on the ice. Pass up ahead to Cole Smith, and then his backhand over to Hurdle gets taken. Nashville right back in. With attacking right through the middle, but a good stick knocks it away. Dorofeyev making a play. And it looks like, what are we going to have, another penalty? See, that's why I hate muting it, because then I can't tell when the whistle comes. Goal save percent leaders in March. The Capitals, LT doing his thing, 947. Blues, Sabres, Predators. We have to, the Golden Knights have to be sitting at like a fucking 0.78 collectively right now. Oh, we did get a penalty. O'Reilly, high stick on McNabb. Not that it matters. Our power play is used. Like, if we can't score, then we can't score. We're at 150, almost 152 minutes. Vegas wins the face-off. Dorofeyev to Eichel down low. Stone to Eichel on the high boards, to Marner up high. Goes to Dorofeyev, who is down at the dot. What are we fucking doing? 3-on-1 the other way. Shorthanded goal for Nashville. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Marner wasn't even close with that pass. Even if Dorofeyev was standing where Dorofeyev started, that pass would have been off by 10 feet. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Marner backhands it to Dorofeyev. Never even, nobody ever plays there. Like, Marner made a pass to where nobody ever is on the power play. It's not even that they weren't on the same page as each other. Marner wasn't on the same page of the same book. Fucking Dorofeyev's got the game book in front of him. Fucking Marner's got a coloring book apparently. Like, Eichel working into the zone. Hard shot from the bottom of the low circle, and the puck goes all the way back to Adin Hill. 60 seconds left on the man advantage. 7:20 to go in this embarrassment of a second period. Went from 21 shots in the period to 3 shots in the period. Vegas in, pass goes off of Bowman's skates. Dude, we can't pass. There's no chemistry. Barbashev up high to Theodore. Like, if we score, there's not going to be a celebration. There's going to be a fucking quick, there we go, score on the power play. Fucking hell. Wait a minute. That's not the right thing. Hang on. Shit. Man, I even fuck up us getting a goal. That's how off we are today, dude. Unbelievable. But why is that? Oh, that's why. All right, I've got to do. Scoring for your Golden Knights with his 8th of the season and a power play goal, number 27, Shea Theodore. And now Nashville goes back on the power play for a slash. Good freaking shit. All right, we're back, guys. We're back. The fix is in, dude. Gun. Again, how Dow didn't do anything that deserved to get jumped. That scrum happens. It's over. Everybody's skating to the benches, and then the dude decides to attack Howden. Howden reacts, and they end up on a power play. I don't fucking get it. Yeah. Wait. I forgot. They're on a power play. "38 seconds on the man advantage for the Predators. And it is tipped in right next to the goal. So it's 4-1. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. I need to find my my specific Vegas goal celebration, but at the same time, I don't need to find shit. Yeah, that's not a kick. That was a kick. They're not gonna call it. It doesn't matter, but that was more of a kick than I thought it was. Hang on. Shit, I don't know which. Shame. We'll get back to it in just a second, guys. Sorry, I just with red buzzer. I don't think that's it. No. Oh, shit. Shit. Nope. Hang on. My bad. I'm hitting all kinds of buttons trying to fix this shit. They just went to commercial, so I'm going to try and take advantage. I don't remember where the fuck anything is. So I'm trying to fix my problem. And it's not going very fucking well. I just did a text instead of the media, so that's not good. Hang on. At least it's a shitty game that's not even worth it's not really even worth being talked about. Let's see, is it this one? This one? Or is it... I think it's this one. Okay, it's that one. Got it. We're good. Let's get back to some actual, let's see if there's some actual hockey to watch. Overtime in Pittsburgh, Winnipeg, into the zone, a good little stop, and now you have 2-on-0 the other way for the Pens. Across, and Hellebuck makes the save. They were lazy on that 2-on-0. Another big tip chance for the Pens. A potential boarding doesn't get called, but Pittsburgh still hangs on to the play. He had him right up front. He passed it out high. What is Pitt doing? What a lazy 2-on-0, and Hellebuck makes the easy save considering the situation. They had all day to play catch and pull Hellebuck away from the pipes, and they don't do it. Unbelievable. If Winnipeg wins this game, they will be looking to there. Oh, I have a serious question. Sorry, Jonathan, I did not see that. I apologize, brother. Where's Eichel in all of this? He hasn't done anything since the Olympic break. I don't really have an answer for you. He's had a bunch of opportunities. You know what? Honestly, I can't even hate on Eichel because our entire team hasn't done anything since the break. So I agree with you 100%, but I'm not going to single him out because our entire team is shit. I can't believe Pittsburgh blew a 2-on-0. Go Knights, go, Jules. 100%. Let's go. They can pick it up. They're not going to, but they can. .440 left in the second. Swing, but it is a changeup. That actually would have been funny if it went in, dude. McNabb trying to set it from the high point. That thing just leaked all the way down to a Noonan. Winnipeg's going to clear the puck all the way down. So you have a Pittsburgh power play, 4-on-3 in overtime. 3 minutes to go in the extra inning. Into the zone goes Pitt all the way across to the high ice. Crosby will set it back for Carlson. Top of the low circle. Morgan back to Carlson. Throwing it down low and right back to Carlson across top of the high circle. We'll come back to Vegas after the overtime power play. Oh, wait, McNabb turning and putting a quick shot on net from the top dot, swallowed up by Annunen. Pitt enters. Malkin leaving it back for Crosby, looking for a place to go. It's stuck on the low boards. Carlson able to pick it up. He's taking it back behind the net and decides to go up the low wall to Malkin. Top of the low circle, leaves it. Pass down low to Carlson. Low baseline, back to Carlson, top of the low circle. Back to Rust. Shot from the middle, just hit somebody in the face. And Winnipeg just lost. Who's 54? I can't remember who that is. It's a Berg. Sandberg. For Winnipeg, just took a puck to the eye. They're just going through a rough stretch. They will pick it up, but before playoff time, Honestly, Jules, they usually do. This year feels different. The guys aren't bought into the system. I don't necessarily think that they lost, they're going to end up costing Cassidy his job, and it's not Cassidy's fault. The guys seem to be checked out. They don't seem to be listening. When you make the same mistakes, or the same mistakes in the same situation 4 or 5 games in a row, then the players aren't listening, because Cassidy has mentioned how to correct it, and then it's not corrected. So guys aren't bought into the system. There's nobody really fighting for anything except like Dorofeyev. Most everybody else has their contracts. They're not too worried. I got my money. We already got the cup. Like, there seems to be that air of complacency right now. And so while I don't disagree with you, and that's their usual MO, is that they pick it up before playoffs, this year's feels a little different. Dorofeyev's carrying them, absolutely. And it's Dorofeyev has absolutely earned a $7.5-8 million contract. And I think he's going to get it. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get it here. Vegas is so worried about, it's like they waste all their picks. They put no investments into draft choices or young kids. And that's how you build a system. That's how you build trust in a system. They had to trust in the system when they came here, because it was everybody's together for the first time. But then as soon as the Knights won the cup, management was like, all right, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything more. Charge everybody $1 bazillion. Fuck the locals. Who cares about culture? And it's funneled all the way down. We need Eichel and others to do something. Absolutely. I want Pavel back, but I don't think they will move on but you think they will move on from him? I do too. I don't think they're going to give him what he's worth, considering how much money we have been giving to people who aren't worth the paycheck they get. And I think it's been exceptionally bad management decisions and a coach that's getting handcuffed from the guys above him. I 100% believe that's what's going on. I think the management are making the coaching choices, and Cassidy has to deal with it. Like, dude, look at this. 2 tickets plus $20 Nash cash. I'm guessing that's cash for the arena. And 2 limited edition Predators Dr. Pepper Hawaiian shirts. So you get a limited edition Hawaiian shirt, $20 to spend at the arena, and 2 tickets for $105. Imagine if Vegas did that and said, hey, if you're a local, that's your deal. $100 gets you 2 tickets, $20 to spend while you're here, and a couple of shirts. That place would be filled with locals. Instead, their locals appreciation was, hey, $5 hot dogs and popcorn. Like I said, the management has absolutely killed the culture that the Knights built in 6 years to the cup. And it has just funneled all the way down. Big cross check down low as Cole Smith goes down. We win the cup. Now we don't need to do anything for a couple of years. Exactly, Jonathan. Exactly. The guys, it's so bad, Jules, 100%. And a foam stick. That's what we got the day of the Sabres. Exactly. Here's a foam stick. And like, dude, I have shit that I used to, like I said, I have playoff towels hung up on my wall over here. I have a Riley Smith bust. I have a Mark Stone bobblehead. I don't know if you could see it on here. This little thing right here sticking up, that's the Mark Stone bobblehead. Like, I've got things that are I've got like a Noah Hannafin pin, and the Riley Smith gold bust is sick. I broke the head off it, but it looks even cooler because it looks like I discovered an old Roman statue. Like, it's great. There's all kinds of cool shit they used to do for the locals, and now they don't do a damn thing. Dude, the Eiffel Tower, the first year when we were in the playoffs, or not the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, they put a giant Golden Knights jersey on the Statue of Liberty in front of New York, New York. They used to be sick. Frustrated fan, live in Cali and never really get the opportunity to go to Vegas to watch them. I go see them when they come play the Kings and the Ducks. See, at least you get to do that a few times a year, so that's cool. But yeah, if they made the games affordable, there would be more opportunity. But now the hotels are expensive as shit. The Golden Knights games are treated like the new Cirque du Soleil, so they're expensive as shit, and it's all tourists. Like it's a real bummer, man. It really is a bummer and frustrating as a fan. Like, frustrating is a great F word. I have a couple of different ones I could use, but is it that bad for a ticket? It's bad. As I kind of gave away bobbleheads, pucks, signs. So yeah, Vegas used to do all that shit. But like I said, as soon as they got big, they became the new Cirque du Soleil show, and it's no fuck the locals. Who cares about them? But how's the promotions they do though? They're dog shit. The last promotion was, hey locals, we appreciate you. So come to the arena and you could buy a bag of popcorn for $5. The shot and save. Barbashev gets shut down by, or who's that? Marner gets shut down by Annanen. Like literally, the locals' appreciation was $5 pretzels, $5 Cokes, $5 popcorn, like a $5 hot dog, $5 nacho. But you didn't have to show an ID. It was just, that's the price. So it's, thank you, locals. Here's the price for everybody. It's laughable. Exactly. Like they do, they were giving away a shirt. It was a soccer shirt. It was a Golden Knights soccer shirt. It's like, okay, cool. They just like Jules, we used to get tickets for $39. You could go in, it's standing room only at T-Mobile, the 200 level, you're way up high, there's standing room. You used to get those tickets for $39 a piece. Now those tickets are at least $80 a piece. When they run deals, they run like, get 6 tickets for $500. It's like, that's not a deal. Like, we used to watch games half price. You remember that? Yeah. Puck comes out towards the net. Anderson collects, and Pittsburgh won the shootout. I'm so busy ranting and raving about the Knights that I forgot Pitt was in a shootout. Dude, the shots are 30-14. We're losing 4-1. Unfucking believable, dude. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. But in a couple of minutes, we'll get the Wild and the Pens. But yeah, like the game, dude, it used to be so fun to be a Golden Knight fan. That took me way too long to figure out. Sorry. I still haven't even finished my coffee from the morning. Let me check. Nobody. According to this list, fucking nobody. Oh, here we go. Ooh, never mind. Everybody. The atmosphere is fun at T-Mobile, but they need to do better deals and promos. That's exactly it. Like Jules, at T-Mobile, the atmosphere is awesome when it's a bunch of Golden Knights fans there to watch their team play. That's not what it is anymore. Now it's a tourist attraction, and especially all winter. I'm not talking shit, but in Canada, it gets cold. You get a lot of snowbirds. They come down to Vegas. It's a popular spot, and they're like, well, here's our team, so let's go watch. And you end up with a 60-40 split in a home game. That kills the atmosphere. So you got our unrestricteds are Anderson, Sissons, Riley Smith, Brandon Saw, Jeremy Lazon, Cole Smith, Ben Hutton, Coughlin, Lavoie, Roundberger, and Lashinsky. And of course, those guys are down in Henderson. So our big ones are Anderson, Sissons, Riley Smith, Sod, Lazon, Cole Smith, Ben Hutton, and Ben Hutton. Restricted is Pavel, Akira Schmid, and that's been, yeah. Those are the main guys. When I saw Montreal play them on New Year's Eve last year, it seemed like there were more Canadian fans over VGK. Exactly, Jules, because that just seems like the management doesn't give a shit about the Golden Knights. They care about making their money. Right? That's just a fact. They need Schmid back, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's like I said, my biggest frustration with the Golden Knights is management, because in my opinion, Cassidy has made the point that his hands are tied with the decisions he makes, because he's being forced to play people. Like, he's not making the lineup decision, management is. And they've made it clear they could give two shits about the locals, dude. Like, oh, you're a local Vegas fan? Perfect. Pay $80 a year to watch us play. On because you have to buy a streaming service unless you're like me, who says shove it and I'm gonna rip it. I've been very disappointed in the Knights, and it's been less about the play and more about the culture and the management decisions and the trade decisions. Dude, taking Rasmus and getting rid of Zach Whitecloud and bringing Anderson in is so far beyond stupid. I still don't understand it. It's let's get rid of the 26, 27-year-olds. Let's bring in guys that are 35 for the end of a season. And that should work. It's fucking stupid. Have him in net over here. 100%, Jules. I'd rather have him in net as well. Oh, no, we're still in the playoffs. We're still in the playoff race because the Pacific Division is absolute dog shit. That's why. The other day, when we got shut out by Buffalo, the Oilers got shut out by the Panthers, the Sharks got shut out by somebody, and the Kings lost 4-3. 4 Pacific Division teams played. 3 goals were scored amongst those 4 teams, and the Kings scored all 3 of them. That's how we're still in the race. They gave a team who was fighting for, like, yeah, see, I will absolutely, doesn't matter how bad we play, either earn your spot or fuck off. Like, you don't give spots to other teams. Like, you know what I mean? We should miss it and give it to a team who is fighting for it. Oh, like the Sharks, who, like, if we're playing this bad and a team hasn't jumped ahead of us, they have not earned the right to even join the conversation. Much love to you, brother. You know that, but I'm going to disagree with that on that one. Yeah, but they're still not ahead of us. You don't hand anybody anything. I don't give a shit how bad. I don't care how bad you're doing. You don't give anybody anything. That's just, fuck them, dude. Oh, they're winning games now. They should have won games 4 months ago, and they wouldn't be behind us. You know what I mean? When they got rid of Whitey, I was so mad. I'm still mad. Made no sense. How the hell is Anaheim leading the division, right? We'll make the playoffs. Not sure we'll survive the first round. See, I like the confidence gun, but maybe we need to miss the playoffs. It's only happened one time so far. I believe it was 22 was the only time we missed the playoffs. The 21-22 season. We came back and won the Stanley Cup the next year. Maybe we need to miss the playoffs. The only thing that sucks is they're going to shit can Cassidy and he doesn't deserve it. Yeah, they absolutely should be, Jules. It's like we stand against Edmonton, but second round is doubtful. Oof. Great. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't feel like we can stand against anybody right now because we don't have the defense. And our goaltending has been weak. But again, how is, like with Aiden Hill the other Thursday, those goals weren't on him. He gave up 3 for 3. But if you look at the situation, Bowman completely blew his coverage on the backside, so the pass gets through to an uncontested backdoor tip. getting roofed wasn't great, but McNabb had the opportunity to clear and he whiffed on the puck. It's just, or Utah, that was it, Utah. Yeah, those first 3 goals weren't Hill's fault though. And that's the thing you have to look at. Like, again, Bowman blew the coverage on the first one. So he let a wide open guy go right to a wide open net. That's a goal. McNabb on the second one had all the time in the world and the opportunity to clear, and he missed the puck. It's not like he kind of just didn't get all of it. He whiffed. The puck went backwards as he tried to clear it. And that caused that entire sequence. And then on the third one, it was the same thing. It's just you're getting beat. You got a wide open guy backdoor on the net. It's like, what's the guy supposed to do? You know? Like with the goals with here off the face-off, Schmidt probably should have had that one. I'm not going to lie. But the guy made a great shot and the puck was in the back of the net before he finished his swing. Like the thing was a fucking bullet. So I'm going to hate on Schmidt a little bit, but I'm also going to understand a little bit. But then you get a 4-minute double minor. It's a miracle they didn't score twice. But just a dumb high stick from giveaway Shea. And then you actually had like it. Our defense is not. Our defense looked so good against Dallas. Looked good against the rematch with Pittsburgh. Looked great against Chicago, and then it just fucking disappeared. Gone. Absolutely insane, dude. We still got 7 1/4. They're doing a big celebration for somebody on here. I think Spurgeon. So for Minnesota, Spurgeon actually is hitting 1,000 games tonight. So good on him, dude. 1,000 games in the league is hard to do. It's hard to be worth it for more than 10 years. You know what I mean? Especially in this league, it's hard to be worth it. So big shout out. Is it Daniel Spurgeon? What's his first name? I feel like that's way too simple, but I also feel like he has a name like that. I'm actually going to find this out because now I'm fucking curious. Roster. Who am I looking for, Spurgeon? Jared Spurgeon. See, I knew, like I said, I knew it was basic white boy name, but it sounded a little bit too easy. Hey, shout out to him, man. All right. So the other games that are going on right now, besides our Vegas ass tapping, Sabres and the Kings are about to drop puck. Flyers and the Sharks are live. Stars in the Wild about to go live as well. Again, we're going to hang out and just kind of check in on the start of this one. It's going to come back. They're probably going to drop puck right when Vegas comes back, but we'll see. Depending on how this game ends up going and how Vegas and how bad Vegas Nashville gets, we may put our focus over here. It's definitely going to be a better game than the one we're watching at the moment, unfortunately, but whatever. Dude, I love it, man. I love seeing professional hockey players with like 3 or 4 sons because it's like, oh yeah, we got a whole nother generation coming, man. Let's go. Hey, cheers. Lewis, what's up, buddy? Happy Saturday. Hope you are doing well. Roll up a little story here while we're waiting for the return of one of these. You got Golden Knights plus 3.5. Well, hey, there you go. I never make suggestions on what to do with your money. First and foremost, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. However, I will give you the opinion that what's most likely going to happen if Nashville doesn't extend their lead to 5-1, Vegas will score, making it 4-2, and then Nashville will pop the empty net to make it 5-2. That would probably be my prediction, but appreciate you asking. However, when it comes to gambling and shit, I will never tell you what to do with your bet. That is your fucking decision. I do not take responsibility. But no, I think this game's going to end 5-2, 6-2, something like that. So, unfortunately, it's real close to the line. I'm going to keep doing it. Dude, Tiffany Crystal, that's fucking... I don't know. It looks like a dying ass crystal. Okay, so we're going to be here for a while. Dude, the silver stick looks fucking dope. Oh my God, that is sick. Dude, that is so sick. I don't know if it's just been a while, if I've never seen one, but man, how cool is that? Name and number and a big thank you with the Minnesota logo. Dude, that is so cool. I'm geeking out over the silver stick, man. Oh, that's sick too. They have the welcome to Minnesota sign, but it just says Jared Spurgeon 1,000 games. Staying on stream for Minnesota, Dallas? Probably, Jonathan. Probably. Like, what I'll most likely do is bail out because we got about a minute left until Vegas starts up. So we'll see how Vegas is doing and then make the decision to switch over. But at the end of I got to watch good hockey, man. I have to see something that's actually worth watching. I just have to. So, yeah, we'll hang out and watch for a little bit. I'll probably take a minute to go burn one and then cruise back. Let me see if I have a thumbnail I can throw together real quick. Can Golden Knights score? I have no idea what that thing is next to the 3. I'm going to be honest with you. Golden Knights can absolutely score. I don't think they can prevent scoring. It's just going to be the bigger issue. All right, so there's Minnesota, and I know I've got Dallas somewhere, so let me see if I can find that real quick. Trying to throw the thumbnail together for... Okay. Avalanche. Where's all my Avalanche shit? No, that's not the one I need. So if they lose 3 points, it's okay. Yeah, no, it's absolutely gonna be an ass whooping. There's no doubt about that. very confused. Hang on a second. I'm trying to figure some shit out. Get rid of the Toronto shit. In place. Why is that as a PSD that's not, that doesn't, I don't understand that. Hang on. I'm having some problems with this. Like I said, trying to get it done real quick before we get back to live. I can't find my Dallas thing though. Damn. I can't get the thumbnail working. Fuck it. Let's just go back here. We'll hear the anthem. I want to see if we get a night shout out there. We got a really good one in Nashville. We got a louder night shout in Nashville than we get in Vegas. Keep that in mind. There's just a big old Stars chant in Minnesota. Or I guess they are in Dallas, huh? Are they? No, they're in Minnesota. Nope. See, I like with Florida games, with the Panthers, those fuckers shout nights whether or not the Golden Knights are playing. I love that. Like next time you turn and you watch the Panthers play, tune in, and if they do the anthem, you hear a loud ass night shout. All right, sorry, we are back in Vegas now. We will we'll flip over to Dallas, Minnesota. Like I said, we'll see how this goes. Bail out so I can go have a smoke, maybe snack on something, and then we'll pop in and watch Dallas and Minnesota. Maybe I can get a thumbnail together. Power play unit has been dog shit. You don't say. Dude, it's so bad. It's funny, like, luckily, I've learned to suppress the pain with laughter, or at least hide it. But no, yeah, we're just bad. That's all it is right now. We're just bad. Toronto. Pass goes across to Eichel on the low circle. Fed out front. Barbashev can't connect. Across the Stone, but that pass gets cut off. McNabb pinches down, a little dangerous, but makes the play. Stone ahead to Barbashev. He gets inside, tries to poke it ahead, gets pushed off, but makes it there first. Fed out front. Eichel at the top of the crease. Can't make it. It is the third, Jules. It is. Puck down the low board. It's about 2 minutes gone in the third. In fact, Vegas in hard shot from the bottom of the high circle. Dorofeyev can't sneak it past Annunen, who is glued to the post. Shots are 32 now to 15 in favor of the Golden Knights, unable to do much. You know what? I keep bailing out on making this. I might as well keep doing on it just slowly. And then that way I got to get a thumbnail ready for the next game. And I got to remember 7 o'clock Oilers and the Lightning. I actually have a little bit in that. Only a Shea goal. I'm out. Yeah. Yeah, right. Giveaway Shea has the only goal right now for Vegas. It's just nobody's happy about that. Power play Wild. Okay. Wait, is Hay going to the box? Because that's out of play. Why isn't it a penalty? What happened? Why didn't he? What? Fine Lakers, but fuck the Stars. Brother, have you been listening to me talk? Ain't no need to pardon nothing, my dude. But absolutely. I have a lot of respect for a lot of the talent on Dallas, but man, I hate Dallas. Ballman, a piece of trash like Jamie Benn. Slash, thank you. Vegas penalty. Or Vegas power play. Dude broke Lazon's stick, and for the first time, Minnesota's going to the box without bitching about it. I mean, it's about as obvious of a slash as a slash can get, so no surprise there. Wait, got to do this differently. Sorry. We are going to the power play. I'm looking at this. Marner across from the low point. Big swing. Dorofea. Puck goes high and right back to him. Marner collects. Gets it to Eichel down. Stoney down low. Gets it to Eichel on the low boards and Stoney down low. And it's frozen. Yeah, 1 sec. Let me try it. Sorry. Let me try and get this done. I wasn't planning on hanging out for the game, but... Wait, what? And Nashville's able to get it clear. What? Wait. Eichel into the zone, pass to the high boards. Eichel gives it back to Stone, sends it around to Hurdle at the low point. Marner on the blue line, dumps it back down to Eichel in the low corner. Hard angle shot. Or a pass. Stoney cannot get the tip on net. Eichel at the low corner, back up high to Marner, down to Eichel, and Marner's pass is a weak bullshit pass again. Why is it so hard for that guy to make a pass with any kind of energy on it? I don't understand. Eichel has it poke check away, and now luckily Nashville, dude, falls down. Otherwise, that was a 2-on-1 the other way. And then Stoney's pass gets tipped up and out of play. Good grief, fellas. Yeah, I'll be back to paying attention in just a second, I promise. I just need a moment to get this set up for the game. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, I know this is shit, but so is the game, so you know what I mean? All right, Control D. And now we're buffering. 15:50 to go in the third. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. I need to do... Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. Puck right up front on the Nashville net. Nobody's able to do anything. Yes, but I don't swear very often. Hey, you know what, Jonathan? Fair enough, buddy. I'll tell you what, though. You go ahead. Whenever you want to let it fly, you let it fly. We're here to support you no matter what. But I can definitely appreciate that you don't. attempt on a loose puck at the front of the net. Anderson and Bowman trying to kind of go nuts. And Annan's able to freeze it. Oh, I minimized the wrong window. Dude, we just cannot catch a fucking break right now. All right. Sorry about all that. Trying to set up for the next game. We will do that later. Got it all started, so we should be fine to focus on this absolute pounding that Vegas is taking. Nashville wins the face-off in their own zone. Heading in on the high boards, down around to the low wall. Back to the point. High point. Sorry, Vegas. Oh, Vegas is off the power play. God, our power play sucks. Cole Smith with speed on the low boards. Skates to the hit. Dowd collects it in the corner. Colasar able to get it to the point. Across. Shot. Hutton. Tipped out front. And it goes high and wide. Probably Dowd might have gotten away with the trip right there. And Nashville's going to get clear. We're getting rocked lately, yeah. We've actually made a couple of hits, which have been great, but we are so not physical, it's embarrassing. We're afraid to get hit most of the time. Hurdle just put a shoulder into somebody. I like that. Hurdle trying to feed through the middle, but yeah, no, we don't have the physicality to play against fast teams. We don't have the physicality to play against physical teams. We really don't have the speed to play against the physical teams. We don't have the speed to play against the fast team. We're just in a world of hurt right now. And again, it seems that no one is bought into the system whatsoever. And that makes it even harder. $13.50 to go in the third. Shots at 35-16. Scores 4-1. Eichel on the dot. Actually almost wins a faceoff. My favorite team, Soldier Fields, it is, in fact, the Golden Knights. So it's been a very disappointing season. It's not Cafferty's fault the players aren't producing. I 100% agree with you, but it doesn't matter. It's management is tying Cassidy's hands, and the guys are just not willing to do anything. There's no chemistry in the locker room. So the first thing that management's going to do is get rid of Cassidy, which is a dumb thing to do, and he doesn't deserve it. Hey, Wink. Good to see you, buddy. But Soldier Fields, how about you, bud? But hence the retro throwback in the Stone jersey. Okay, we're on commercial break. Let me we're in Connor Bedard overall. You're a Blackhawks fan. I think I am sick of these young kids like Connor Bedard coming in, and if you go anywhere near touching the guy, everybody loses their fucking mind. I am sick of that. Other than that, Connor Bedard is a great talent. He is absolutely a talent. I put him in the same category as Macklin Celebrini and Kaprizov. They're young, they're fast, they're talented, and they are way overprotected. It's either you're playing hockey or you're not. So the overprotection fucking annoys me. But everything else, like, the guy is insanely good. However, as long as he's in Chicago, he may as well be like, it does. If you're not on a team, you're not going to win a cup, so it doesn't matter. And McDavid's the perfect example of that. Plus 30 shots for Golden Knights, just one goal. Brother, Lewis, we went 150 minutes without a goal. I'm fucking happy we got one. Kept losing games in OT. Oh my God, those were frustrating. Yeah, you mean the beginning of our season? Absolutely, Jules. That's why we're in the position we are in now. If we won half those games, we win half of the games from the first like 20 that went into overtime, we've got another 12 points. Think this goes over, under 6 total? Over. I said I ain't gonna make suggestions on what to do with your money, but I forgot to do a poll today. Shit. Okay, I'll have to get a poll going. I think Dallas beats Minnesota. However, Minnesota is at home, so that's gonna be that tilts the scale a little bit. But I think Dallas beats Minnesota. But JM, I make no suggestions on bets, but I have a feeling Vegas will score one more, and they'll go for the empty net, and Nashville will score another one. Either that, or Nashville's just going to score again, and it's going to be either 5-1 or a 6-2 finish. 5-2. Like, I think it's going to be at least 7 goals. But put an asterisk on that. Into the high corner. Fed across. Marchessault couldn't get a stick on it. But he managed to break Hutton's stick, so it'll be a 5-4 finish. You think so? Right on. VGK. Hey, you know what, Jules? I love the confidence. I can't hate on that at all. I'm gonna be much more pessimistic. And though I think we can get one more goal, like I said, I think it's going to be 4-2. We're going to pull Schmidt, and Nashville will go down and get us. It's like the Toronto game we had. Hey, things happen. There's a reason we play 60 minutes of hockey. Now, the Golden Knights don't. They're lucky to play about 23 and a half minutes of hockey, but there's a reason that games are 60 minutes long. Puck to Schmid behind the net, up the high wall. Lazan will chase it down. And immediately passes. Backhand missed by Nashville as Lazan decided, hey, buddy, I'm sick of hanging on to this. Why don't you take the puck the other way with nobody in front of you? That's twice we've passed it to nobody. We made passes to yellow jerseys. Puck all the way down for an icing on Nashville. It is a turnover, but that's not what you call it. That's a giveaway. That is a flat out giveaway. I don't like the term turnover for something that is like literally Lazan said, here, buddy, you got this. Jules, that's like when I'm trying to decide if I have confidence in the game, it usually comes in the first like 6 minutes of the first period, and it's based on the passing. When our passing is off even by that much, we are dog shit. Pass across the ice. Vegas looking to enter. Theodore throws it down and around. Up the low boards. Marner's able to recover it. Pass to the middle. Picked off by Nashville. Dumped in, not deep, but followed up to Evangelista on the low wall. Sent back down behind Schmidt into the corner. McNabb's able to get a stick in there and knock it away. Marner now passes it up to Hurdle, who cuts and loses the puck. Into the low corner. Puck comes out, and Theodore, instead of leaving the zone, cuts up to wait for the change. Fuck, I hate when he does that. I hate when Shea Theodore has the puck. Eichel into the zone. Stone back to Eichel, trying to go backdoor to Barbashev, and he hits the goalie instead. Stoney just got taken out. And another dumbass pass by giveaway Shea Theodore. Why is he skating with the puck low in the zone? Maybe that was Hutton. That might have been Hutton. In that case, why is Hutton doing that shit? Yo, what up, Jesus? You gonna be mad? Yeah, I know. If you went to Vegas or France for week, chose France. No, fuck Vegas, dude. What are you talking about? Go to fucking France. Make sure you learn the fucking. Make sure you learn the language, which isn't French anymore, and we'll leave it at that. But, dude, fuck Vegas. Are you kidding me? Bro, if you ever have a chance to come to this city or anywhere the fuck else, go anywhere the fuck else, dude. Always. Always. It's 100 fucking degrees right now, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Jules, exactly. Go to France. I'd be mad at you if you brought your dumbass to Vegas instead of doing that. Yeah, it's 90. Trying to get it to focus. It's 96 degrees in March right now. So, all right, I used to live there. Hey, I'm still here, Jules, and fuck yeah, it's way overrated. How's your Saturday been? Oh, it's great. It's great, dude. I woke up 10 minutes before the stream started. Had to rush to get everything ready. Forgot to put the BRB screen on when we went to intermission. Vegas is down 4-1. Yeah, no, it's fantastic, dude. Are you kidding me? This is the best Saturday I've ever had. How many games do you go to every year? Usually it used to be a handful, like maybe double digits, a little bit less. My dad's best friend, one of my dad's best friends used to have season tickets, so we would just go with him all the time. But it wasn't often, but it's because I hate the strip with a passion, and if I don't have to be there, I don't go anywhere fucking close to it. I hate the strip. So like the Knights games are the only times we go, and we haven't gone to a game this year. This may be the first season we haven't gone to a game. I know it's the first season my dad hasn't gone to the game. I'm gonna raise Bay. Yeah, okay. How far are you from the strip? Maybe go to the Kraken versus VGK in the game last day of the season. You'll be there. Honestly, Jonathan, it's one of those things. It's probably not going to happen just out of pure fuck Vegas at this point. It's just not worth the money to go. It's a nice game. So bad it is, Jules. You mainly lived in Summerlin. See, I actually Becker High School. Becker Middle School. Like, if you know where Cimarron Memorial High School is, that's where I was for, like, I graduated Cimarron. If you were in Summerlin, I'm guessing if you were here for high school, that was Palo territory. But now I'm out in the foothills. I'm out in Old Henderson. But I'm 20 minutes from the strip, dude. When I ride to the gym, I sit and stare at the strip as I'm coming down the hill. Playoffs at this point, they're basically our Jules. It is what it is. Looking to feed the puck out front. Nashville is just in full domination mode at this point. And we have a stoppage. I'm not sure what the stoppage was. I'm going to guess it's an out of play. Dude, give away Shea Theodore, man. Aside, how many minutes left? They just took it off the screen. Give me a sec. Uh, 8:17 to go in the third, Jules. Shots at 38-18 in favor of Vegas somehow. Oh, shit. Okay. Back behind Schmidt. Vegas working out on the low boards. Cole Smith crosses into neutral, and Nashville takes the puck. I stayed at Cosmo once when I was 18. Shit was so nice. Probably a nice trip I've ever been on. Cosmo is nice. That's some money. 38 shots on goal. Yep. Only have one to show. Yep. Jules, we had 21 shots on goal in the first period. In the first period, the shots were 21-4, and we were losing 1-0. Yep. But when all your shots are coming from above the circles with nobody in front of the net for rebounds, like, what do you expect? And we got an offsides. But that's the thing. Like, my dad and I have been preaching forever. And Cassidy even said, we got to slow it down, or we got to go back to basics. Get bodies in front of the net, get pucks to the net. My dad and I talk about it every game. Anybody who's been here for any longer than 3 games has heard me bitch and moan about bodies in front of the net, pucks to the net. Because when you get pucks to the net, good things happen. When you get pucks to the net and there's people in front to produce plays off the rebound, good things happen. Every other team in the league seems to understand that except for Vegas. I want this game to be over. Yeah, absolutely. Are they from far away or near the net? Oh, all our shot. Like, we've had a couple inside. Everything else has been far away. When it comes to Nashville scoring, it has been, everything has been close. Hasn't it? Or, yeah. Yeah, everything from Nashville has actually been productive. Everything from Vegas are weak runners, just keeping it on the ice or going 7 feet over. I mean, they don't count for shots on goal. But you have guys attacking the net and then losing the puck 4 feet away. You had Hurdle on the power play, get the puck with nobody around him right on top of the crease, and he passed it. Nobody's shooting from the dots. Everybody's shooting from the top of the circles. Like, it just, none of it's like, Vegas doesn't have a net front presence. We do not get people out from in front of our goalie, and we do not establish on the top of their crease. It's just, Vegas does not do that. And I cannot comprehend why, because every other fucking team does it. It's one of the easiest things in the world. We don't, I agree. Yeah. It's go back to basics, dude. I don't care if you lose the battle in front of the crease, but try to get them out from in front of your goalie. And a pass right through the skates of Marner ends up with a shot getting stopped right in front of Schmid. Rebound gets put on him, and he's not able to gather it up. Dorofea finds it on the high boards, and now Lazan goes through the middle. And now we have another offside because Hurdle couldn't maintain the line. What? No net front presence, no defensive presence, no transition ability, no ability to maintain the pucks across the red line. Our passes look like trash. We can't catch passes. Everything's bouncing. So we're swatting at pucks in the air. We're not, all our plays are developing into passes. Even though we have 39 shots on goal, they have all been dog shit shots except for 2 or 3. I mean, I'm trying to do a pro versus con here. And the pro is, well, nobody's died yet. It's a collapse of culture. That's all it is. It's a collapse of culture, a collapse of the locker room. Like I said, it doesn't really matter whose fault it is. I blame management. Some people blame Cassidy. Some people blame Aiden Hill and Akira Schmid. Some people blame that, it is just an absolute collapse of culture. And it's bound to happen. Vegas has been phenomenal. Has been a really good team. I won't say phenomenal, but we got to the cup in the first year. We won it in 6. We haven't been building. We've been trading away all of our picks, replacing our young, good skaters with old guys who are only here for a year or 2. And then we replace them with other old guys instead of putting money and time into player development. I blame management. I really do. Dowd went down hard. He then gets tripped. We'll not worry about that. Puck up to Annanen, and they freeze it. 4:45 to go in the third. Again, we will be hanging out for the Stars and the Wild. We may not, when this game ends, it may already be intermission for Minnesota and Dallas. If that is the case, then I'm just going to put it on break. And I'm going to take a minute, go have a smoke. I'm going to make up the thumbnail and replace it and do the title change and all that. And then we'll hang out for Dallas and Minnesota. Why can't they develop the players in the farm system? I hate how they rely on older players. It's not that they can't. Everybody wants... Dude, every time players are interviewed, the team, they want to come to Vegas. It really is like, I understand you're not asking the question in a why can't they way. Like I know 100% what you're saying, Jules, but it's not that they can't, it's that they refuse to. I don't get it. They'd rather, and they wait till it gets closer to trade deadline, and then they see who's hurt. And instead of giving a guy a chance, they say, okay, you know what? Let's sacrifice our best defenseman for Asmus Anderson. Let's bring in Nick Dowd and Cole Smith, which I like them, but we need younger guys. They're trying to moneyball it and they don't need to. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me. A lot of the decisions they've made doesn't make sense. The white cloud for Anderson one was the big one. Like with Logan Thompson, I'm like, they should have traded Hill, not Thompson. Everybody comes in going, well, Logan Thompson asked for a trade. He wanted to be traded. It's like, yeah, well, look what happened at the end of that season. I've said it a bazillion times. I'm sure people here are sick of hearing it. Aiden Hill had a 12-game stretch where he let up at least 3 goals. Every single game, he gave up 3 goals plus, flopping around like a fish out of water. And Logan Thompson comes in for 2 games. He wins both of them, gives up 1 goal in 2 games. And they go right back to Aiden Hill for 3 games to give up another 3 goals plus. And then, oh my God. Give away Shea Theodore. Couldn't keep the puck at the blue line. And he lost it all the way down to the net where he almost gave up a goal. I hate Shea Theodore with such a passion, dude. Like, Petrangelo was the bane of my existence for a long time. Oh, it is an empty net, by the way. I forgot to make my little empty net thing. Let's do that real quick. Hang on. Fed out front. Hurdle gets stopped by Annunen. Damn, I can't even grab this. Hurdle trying to get it behind the net. He's cut off, forced to go up the low boards. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Puck fed in from the low point. Hurdle tries to go backhand to the middle of the ice. Ends up forced to go to Marner, who shoots it and hits a skate out front. Good defensive play, Nashville. Stoney behind the net, feeds it out front to Dorofeyev. He's forced to turn around and send it to the high point. Theodore down to Marner. To Eichel in the low corner, works up the boards, back to Marner on the line. Hurdle with a quick turn and shoot, but not even close to the net. Hurdle turns and shoots, and he goes wide again. Vegas able to keep it in. At least they're having a little bit of luck with that. Another shot misses the net completely. Theodore is forced to chase it all the way back into Vegas zone. We used to call Vegas the Vegas missed the nets because of how many shots would come from the point and not even be close to the goal. Hurdle to the high wall, turning it back up, and the puck is forced out all the way down. No icing. 2:25 to go in the third. Cuts at 39-20 in favor of the Golden Knights. 70, I guess that's 80%. Our goalie has an 80% save advantage. Stars scored, damn it. Okay. We'll be going over there in a minute. Up to the high corner, down low. Hannafin has it at the point, feeds it down the boards to Eichel. Eichel trying to squeeze the pass in. It gets picked off, and then that goes off the wall, and we have an icing. Oh, boy. Let's see. Who do I have? Damn. I changed that one, huh? Okay, let's do this. They're in Minnesota, right? Yeah. Try and get set up here since this one's pretty much over. That way we can come back nice and quick and be ready. Pass for a shot from the blue line. And Hannafin gets stopped. Oh, good good reaction in the Nashville zone to keep it in for Vegas. Puck tries to come out towards Anderson or towards Stoney. Hannafin cuts off the pass. They can't. Nashville couldn't touch it because of too many men. But now Nashville controls the puck. It's out through neutral. Vegas trying to work back in the other way. Back behind a Noonan. He will play it himself. Shot from the low point. Hannafin goes wide. Oh, a swing and a miss. But it doesn't really matter for Nashville. 40 seconds to go in this one. All right, we will. Yeah, Vegas has not landed a shot with the sixth man. At least they didn't give an empty netter up. Pass across. Dorofeyev waits too long to shoot. He eventually leaves the puck behind, and it's to the low point. Holy, we can't. Oh my god, dude. If Mia Khalifa was laying naked in front of the Golden Knights, they wouldn't be able to score. Holy shit. It's another VGK loss. Yeah, right? Agree with you 100%. And it's so funny, dude, because we get people coming in and talking their shit. And it's like, no, you like a couple of guys came in running their mouths, and it's like, dude, Vegas sucks. Are you expecting me to defend them? Like, what are you even, so what are we talking about? Give me a second here. I got to change the scores. It's 1-0 Stars. All righty. Let's get this game up real quick. Can't even defend this team right now. Nah, there's no reason to. Look, here's the thing. If you're a fan, then you have no problem talking shit on your team when they suck. That's the plain and simple. I get so many people like, oh, some fan you are. All you say are things that are negative. I'm like, bro, we scored 1 goal in 3 games. The fuck do you mean? Of course I'm being negative. Like, do you think I'm proud of my boys being absolute shit? Like, what's the conversation here? While take a shot on that, they go wide. I'm gonna guess it's Ottinger and what is it, Gustafson for Minnesota? Ottinger and Gustafson. Nailed it. 2:41 to go in the first. Shots are 9 apiece as I try to get my system ready to do the rendering that I have to do for this thumbnail. Plug all the way up ahead, and it will be a Dallas icing. Sorry, no, it won't. It will be a Minnesota icing. Here, you want to see how easy it is to make a recording and a thumbnail once you already have the other shit? Might as well do this. So let's do 30 seconds. Or tell you what, we'll come back to that in just a second so I can at least do my save files and all that shit. Where is it? What is it? Dallas, Minnesota. File, Simmons, Min, enter, save it. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's not what I wanted. And stuff. Star, where is the wild mascot? Can't even, yeah. There. Well, you know what? Little too early here. Hang on a sec. Download. There we go. All right. Get our PNG style. Save from Photo P. Let's find a good shot of the star. That's the wrong star. It doesn't really matter. It's all hockey shit. It's not all, you know, smart enough not to save stupid shit on here. Or I should say star video. Dude, what the fuck? All right, puck into the high corner of the Minnesota zone. 58 seconds to go. Yeah, we'll come back and do this in a second. I'm trying to give something else to do, but the hockey's just too interesting. I'm not even paying attention to myself. 45 seconds. Dallas in the low corner loses it. Minnesota going back the other way. Dude, that is not... Where is my fucking... Grr! I can't figure... Okay. I can't find any of my files right now, and I'm getting very confused as to why, but we will come back to that in a second. Sorry, I'm trying to fill time while we get to intermission. I'm still being a pissy little bastard because my Golden Knights absolutely suck, so I do apologize for that, but we'll get back to it once we come back for the second period. You know what? Actually, hey, guys, Jules, Jonathan, keep an eye out for Jesus if you're still here, guys. I'm going to end this stream and start a new Dallas, Minnesota stream. I can't dump you into that yet, but keep an eye out because I'm going to do it that way. It's just going to be a lot easier for me. So we are going into intermission here. Keep an eye out for it in about 10-ish, 15-ish minutes. I'm going to make it real quick, and I'll at least make the waiting room. So I will say thank you guys, everybody who is still here. Thank you. Love you. Keep an eye out for the thumbnail or the next stream. And I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.